thing up on the computer. So yeah, what do we set the timer? So yeah, we're 12 hours and 4 minutes into this. We're running out of papers, first of all. So we'll finish Kerry and Cork, South Northwest. There's loads of fucking Cork districts. I had to just check as they write them down. Cork North, Cork and North Central. Wish there were just one instead of having about 50 of them. Well, Dublin is going to be insane. Not going to be very nice. 4 TDs. 2007 upwards. Isn't it? Am I right in saying 4 TDs? Mick Barry, yeah, that's Mick Barry's because they're the people before profit. Yeah. I just need to double check that. Just to make sure I have a note here. I need to just double check and see is it 4 TDs? Am I right in saying it's 4? 4 seats, 4. Yeah, it seems like it's 4 TDs. Which matches up here because 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, Mick Barry's here. Hello, we have one person here. Hello. So we're making good progress when the city of Cork's now doing Cork County and the main set of Cork. We went to Micheál Martin soon, I think. So yeah, it's not good. Great stuff. Fun times. Just trying to think how many more letters. It says about 12 pages here left. But yeah, I said we get started now. We'll start the timer. Start the count. So start the timer. Just need to get it up first. Use this yoke, could be that easier. So yeah, we have started a good bit. More messages. Very fancy. Oh, messages coming out. Hello, Sean. How's things? What's the crack? It must be to GTA 5 time. Jesus, wouldn't I love it to be GTA 5 time? But there's a long way off, I'm afraid. Well, not that long way off. When we get this done, we'll be able to do things. So yeah, let's start. It's Mick Barry, yes. People Before Profit. Even though I wouldn't want to write them, but anyway. But yeah, I suppose we have to. Also, we wrote about number 40. I stopped in a few minutes' time we talk. I wrote to number 40 there and the 2 Healy ways. Yeah, I messed that up already. So yeah, there's one less page. Dear There's a message here I have to respond to. I'm on Far Cry 3 at the moment. Far Cry 3, very fancy. Hope you're enjoying your time. I didn't play much of Far Cry 3 now, to be totally honest. Again, when I got into the Far Cry season with Far Cry 4, I started off with. Far Cry 6 was very poor, I know this year. Far Cry 5 was good now. I like Far Cry 5. But yeah, I played a bit of Far Cry 3. Didn't play it all, to be totally honest with you. Might play it at some stage. I think this is my first People Before Profit I'm buying to. First TD for People Before Profit. Would you believe we have nearly a lot of constituencies done? This is the first TD I take from People Before Profit. So yeah, I tell you, I update you on where we are at the moment in a few minutes' time. I just get one out of the way. There's not many TDs for each constituency here in Cork, which is good. Like the other one, we had 3. Again, there's a lot of Cork Central, Cork North East, all this. It's going to be crazy when we get to Dublin now, which is after Cork. On the list, there's so many areas, and it's just ridiculous. We'll be here until next Christmas doing that. And to make sure that we have got all the DDs. On Kerry, yeah, we have Kerry done. I done Kerry earlier on. So we got that out of the way. But I hope we keep well bit one. We didn't write much in number 40. I was going to write something, but I had to kind of stop myself, to be totally honest, because I didn't want to write something that I would regret. Oh, not what I regret, but that she wouldn't respond to us. Let's put it that way. Anyway, she's not likely to respond to us anyway because she doesn't like us. She doesn't like anybody. But yeah. Well, I basically just said it as it is. I was very firm in the letter more than any other TD. Very firm because I didn't want to be wanting to her more than the cat and the moon. Because I don't know who would want to write to. Let's be fair, who is going out of the way to write to Norma Foley? Let's be fair. Who would want to write to Norma Foley? Just Norma Foley hates Centro, isn't it? But yeah, how was everybody's day? How's everything going for everybody? On this lovely Tuesday afternoon, Pancake Tuesday, just after having my pancakes there. Quite nice. I didn't have many now. So we are 12 hours in to doing all this, and it's day 6 into it. So we're doing very, very well, if you ask me. I have to get more paper, that's the only thing. Hello, Mark. The bones. What? I don't even know what's this. I tell you, I'm used to looking at my tablet to see the writing. It's very different. I probably should put it beside me. That probably would be a good idea, wouldn't it? If the thing would stop going in my face, the thing would stop going in my face. That's a nice analogy. We don't like all having things going in our face, do we? Very much out of context. But yeah, anything else? Anything going on? Any crack in the hood or anything? Hello, Tony. Where's Claire? No, well, Claire hasn't been here yet. It's only 7 minutes in. But I say she's probably busy at work. Um, which I think she said once before she was a vet. And I say she's probably busy. Um, oh my god, I picked. What? In a pack? Are you talking about match attacks, are you? I'm assuming you are. Yeah, I hope you said something about that yesterday. I seen his video. I have to say it is a shame. But yeah, I'm not going to say too much more about it at the moment. Yes, yeah, I'm not going to say too much at the moment. I just kind of wait for a while. Um, uh, just bear with me. Sorry, I just lost where I am now. Response from all the members. Isn't the members? This is why I wouldn't have to just wait and see. I think I mix myself up. From all the members, yes. So sorry, I was just double checking to see where it was. But yeah, you said something about that yesterday, and I seen the video about it. Him is that a payment pen? Couldn't tell you. Don't know actually, but rolling pen it says. Uh, but yeah, I don't know if it is, but good to see you had. Like I had my good pen that ran out of ink. I had to go and refill it at some stage. Get it refilled. Because I need inky ones. I can write faster with inky ones. Because if I wasn't writing fast enough, I'd be here all night doing all this. Slice of ham with you. What? We have a slice of ham. Excuse me. Sorry, bear with me. Sometimes I just get confused where I was. I doing this. So sometimes I just lose where I am. Just bear with me. I get this letter done and then I talk for a few minutes. Have you tried a feather pen? Jesus, I'd be here while I do. Adrian, can you travel in time? Can you time travel? Wish I could. It'd be great. It would be very fancy now. For your time, bear with me, everyone. There's a spell. Ooh, my Jesus. Before Prophet done. And then the next one's called a book. I just write his name and then I stopped for a second. So we were 10 minutes doing that, so it took 10 minutes to write one. I just had to respond to this mess too. There's a few things going on at the moment. Just bear with me. Message I can respond to. What's happening? Did it stop the timer? Did it stop the count? I probably did, yeah. Just bear with me, everyone. Walk with me in this message on YouTube too. Respond to that about that. Everything's happened. I wouldn't mind. I was sitting here earlier on doing them and nothing happened. So let me see. What was it? Hello, Am again. Sorry. What part of time would you love to try? I suppose it'd be. I don't really know. Any part of time would kind of be interesting to see. I suppose anyway in the shape of form. Harley Owen Hawken is here at the moment. Is he? Another email. Let me see. Right. Yeah, so what's the key point? Why is the network out? I don't know. What's happened? So you haven't changed it. Enjoy, Tony. Adrian getting a tattoo. When am I getting a tattoo? What tattoo? Adrian's and at this good time visiting ancient museum schools. I suppose it would be interesting to see ancient Greek or something like that. Would be interesting. But yeah, it'd be interesting to see. It'd be quite a difference. You wouldn't have a phone or anything like that. It'd be quite a difference. Quite a different change. So yeah, so we get a good few out here. So the next ones I just write. So yeah, whatever you have to say to me now is best to say to me now. Do you, Mister? Before I start this next one. So we're currently 12 hours into this. I'll just go to live chat, sorry. I have the monthlies, indeed. But yeah, what was I doing then? Yeah, but if you have anything to say, how are Johan Hawkins here at the moment? If he is, please let me know. Because the email he sent me yesterday is not working. Well, I can't find it. That's the thing. It won't let me. It won't show up my email. Where would Jason Nason? What? Read a book, yeah, is that what I want to say, Tony? Where did I respond to that comment? I might just have to send him a letter. Drug talk, Tony. Jesus. Hello, Angry Kid. What are you doing? We're still watching your TDs. Isn't it great? But I hope you're keeping well, Angry Kid. And we're just chilling at the same time. I suppose doing that and chilling at the same time, chatting to people. So I just did a reply. Probably we'll have to just send them a letter instead of an email. I'm email. Email address. If not, then I just send them a letter. The why did the season put? I'm having tea. G7, all the stuff, Tony. Where did you get all the money for this? Yes, I am good, taxation. What are you writing to the them yokes for? Them yokes. Such a word to describe them. Them yokes. I would call them I don't know what you would call the TDs. Lunatics. Yes, that's the word, lunatics. We're just basically writing to them. Fuck happened to in other words, I know that sounds outrageous, isn't it? Yeah, so we continue on, because if I don't continue on, we'll probably be here until next Christmas doing this. I read by an Australian guy. What? Got a Westable. Oh my god. Crazy times. 69% my phone is at. Behold declared war on Russia. What the hell are you talking about? I hope not, no. What's Mihol been saying? I haven't actually listened to Mihol. Who will actually want to listen to him, to be totally honest. Let's see what Mihol has to say. Mihol Ma. Mihol. Actually, no, that doesn't come up for Mihol, sorry. Mihal Martin. Micah Martin, yes. What's he saying? News, yes, let's see. I was just basically talking shit. I don't think he's declaring war on Russia now, but he's talking shit. Let's put it this way. And Putin probably is laughing at him, because who doesn't laugh at Michael Martin? Nobody take Michael seriously. Whatever about anybody else, you know, he wouldn't take any. Whatever but homophobia into that. I think Vladimir Putin would be more afraid of homophobia now. I think anybody would be scared of looking at homophobia. Or if you just seen the photo, I think Vladimir Putin wouldn't go near Ukraine again if he seen homophobia's face. That's our main defense in this country, just showing homophobia's face and nobody goes near it then. That's our main defensive weapon. Have you spare? Hello, okay. Well, no, I haven't got any spare rooms, unfortunately. No rooms at all. Unless to sleep on the mattress, unless to sleep on the roof. But hope you're keeping well. But yeah, I heard them saying that I heard that, okay, that Simon Coveney said people probably have to give up their spare rooms and things like that. Which is, I don't think many people do that. But again, it's up to people really to decide for themselves if they wish to do what they want. I suppose it is their house at the end of the day. It's not up for me to judge, I suppose. But yeah, it's kind of mad at the same time. I think they said 20,000 who will take in. And the question is for me, where the fuck are they going to house them all? Because the housing list in Cavan alone is up. It's up a lot. So we don't know where they're going to put all these people. They're going to put them in community centres, or they're going to put them well, because there's no place anywhere to put people, and they can't build houses quick enough to supply them, and it take a long time to fill up. To build 20,000 housing, just to fill in that demand alone, and compared to the amount of people homeless looking for housing, you have quite a mess, don't you? 4 chapping boxes when you could join up in the Ukraine. Well, yeah, I do say to anybody that's fit to fight, they should fight, to be totally honest. Now, I'm not saying they should. I know some people wouldn't want to fight, but whoever, like, again, if it was my situation, you have to fight. I wouldn't leave if I was told to leave by my government, and I suppose if there's a critical threat against the state, and you were told not to leave, because again, our men under 16 to 60 can't leave the country, to have to fight, that they'd be conscripted into the army. You would, I would follow that. I wouldn't want to disobey that order, I suppose. So, yeah. But I understand that, again, women and children, they have, I know they're not supposed, it's not a place for women or children. And that's the thing, I understand that. And I understand why what to get out, a lot of people, because there's civilians dying. But yeah, it's just the fact that I don't know, any other country might have the capacity to take in people, and again, if they do. It's, their own country's business, not up for me or you to judge or anybody. But it's the fact here, I'm just looking at Pacific Carbon, just for example. There's nothing. That's quite literally where you're going to put even 100 tons up, where you're going to put 100 people. We could barely house the people who are escaping domestic violence. That's not even possible nearly to do in Cavan. So think about that for a second. It's not possible, and I don't know what because it isn't possible to house 20,000 people. Whatever, but maybe 100 or 200, maybe that's feasible. But how could you feasible that? Getting 20,000 people into the country. If things were different, maybe you could say, but I don't understand. I don't understand at all. But I know we wait and see what happens. Maybe it won't be that many that come to Ireland. But it seems like Poland's going to have it worse than Ireland. But probably Poland has a lot more infrastructure and a lot more housing compared to Ireland. Because Ireland's dealing with a terrible housing crisis that's not going to get fixed anytime soon at this stage. So just bear with me 2 seconds. I stop and talk for a second. But that's just my opinion. Again, maybe I'm wrong. Some people have a different opinion. But it's just the way I'm going with it, because at the moment, the housing waiting lists are off the chart. And the houses can't get quick enough built, to house, the people that are here at the moment without bringing more people in. But maybe that sounds, again, some people might disagree, because again, they're entitled to disagree. But you have to look at logistic wise, you can't just bring 20,000 people and plop them on the street and be like there's no house, no anything. Because it isn't feasible. I might as well tell you honestly, it isn't feasible, especially in Cavan or anywhere. And it isn't feasible in Dublin. There's no place in Dublin to keep people. Like there's no places to wet or anything in Cavan, so I don't know where they could put these people. Just think, like, again, because eventually there will be some in Cavan. Sorry, what's happening? Our government are more concerned about pleasing their European masters. Yeah, well, I think that's the main line of government here. Do you think Ireland take in many after World War II? Did Ireland take many in after World War II? I actually don't know, to be totally honest. Well, there wasn't that many people, like after the second one, when you mean after Germany capitulated. Don't know. I think there was a lot of Germans, particularly here in Ireland, before the war. But I don't know. It wasn't the scale of that, because I think nobody really, because when the war was going on, nobody could go on a boat over to Ireland, because obviously, planes being shot down, boats being sunk by U-boats, it wasn't, but I don't understand after the war. But but a lot of people escaped the Soviet Union. A lot of people left the Soviet Union, particularly Poland and other countries, to come to the Western Europe. After 4 months, yeah, that's the mean too. But where are they going to get the housing? That's the thing. Like, there's no housing in the country to give anybody. Like quite literally nobody can get a house. Get which people in Dublin to give them. Yeah, that's the thing. Give them. Make sure they pay for the rich people. The big corporations, you can make them pay, a bit extra. Because no, it's not that I'm being overly racist or into that, saying that we can't help these people. If we could, of course we would. If there was all, like, say for example we woke up in the morning, just stop the time for a second. So we're nearly 30 minutes at this. But say we were 30, say we had 30, I don't know, 26,000 housing free, and there was no person in the country looking for a house, and that you and I could get a house in the morning if we wanted to. We could get a house. We pay maybe 2 or 3 thousand a deposit for a house, and we could walk into a house in the morning, our own house in the morning with a back garden and everything. That'd be different if we had so much housing that we didn't know what to do with it. Maybe you could be like, we can house these people, but it's the fact that there's people I even know that trying to get their foot on the property market. They try and buy housing, and obviously more demand means the prices will go up. It's more people looking for housing is going to make the prices go up. It's simple as that. So yeah, it's not help. It's not going to help the matter. You just throw 30 another 30,000 in. It's going to put loads of pressure on a state that's already pressurized in terms of houses. Because again, you can't build houses overnight, and that's the truth. I know Micheál Martin said that. But he's not wrong in saying that. We can't build houses overnight. It's not feasible to build houses overnight. Like, even though here the social house is being built, the 6 houses being built here. And it's taken a few months. It went to the fifth month of it. They're nearly done. 3 or 4 of them. But again, it takes a lot of work. They insulate them. They put in the plumbing. It doesn't get built overnight. In other words, it takes time. But yeah, just to say, like, that's only 5 houses. But yeah, fly fishing. Jesus, fly fishing everywhere. Yeah, hello. There is a mass. Yeah, like, there's going to be lots coming in the future too. None came because we were too born to 2000. Yes, well, that's true. The boom happened. That's true. About the house anymore. Yeah, like, it's hard. It's not easy. Like, it's not easy to get your foot in the property market. But you know what I'm saying? If we could do it, like, say if everything was fine and dandy, and we had unlimited houses, like, quite literally to give out to everybody, we would help. I'm sure everybody would agree we would help people that are suffering and things like that. But it's just the fact that there's so many people homeless. There's so many people looking for couches to houses. There's so many people looking for housing, crying, begging for houses. In this country alone, like, at the moment, it wouldn't mind if everything was fine and dandy. Nobody was waiting on any waiting list for anything. But it's the point that it isn't feasible. Like, let's be fair. We have to look at it feasible. We can't just say bring people in and we have nowhere to put them. If that makes any sense. But yeah, that's all I'm going to say. But again, the government won't listen to reason. But again, like, the UK or Germany or France will probably have more infrastructure to deal with than Ireland, because Ireland is facing a housing crisis, as you know, and a homelessness crisis. So it's not going very well in this country, for a country that's already yeah. But it's that's only, in the grand scheme of things, that's only 500 people. I know that sounds like a lot. That's the population probably this town, 600 around the surrounding areas here. So that's the population of here alone and the surrounding areas. But what the top with Simon Coveney is taking up at 30,000. That's 30,000, not 500. So that's a lot more than 500, if that makes any sense. Like, that's an extreme amount. That's nearly the population of Cavan's 10,000. The population of Cavan Town is 10,000 people living in Cavan Town. That's that, along with other parts. Take Virginia, Ballygym, stuff, Bayable. That's the population of them 3 towns. 30,000 people. So that's just that. So that's a lot of housing you need to house them people. That's just putting in perspective. 30,000 is a lot more than 500, sorry. That's what I heard Simon Coveney saying. 500 families, not people. And they are people, in the grand scheme of things, they are people. Sorry, let me see, where are them? But yeah, we just kind of have to see what happens, I suppose. But it is a mess, this country, and it's a shame that we do have a housing crisis and everything. I was going to put it here at the bottom. Families is more than one people, one person. Yeah, I understand 100%. Oh yeah, I know you're probably saying there's more. Yeah, I understand now. Sorry, I'm taking notes on my head. Sorry, families. Sorry. Yeah, I understand now. Sorry. Just didn't register with me. Yeah, I know what you're saying now. Um, but yeah, so it wouldn't be as much as 30,000 people, but if that makes any sense, that's what Simon Coveney said. I think. Don't quote me on it, but that's what I think he said. 30,000. Um, but yeah, I understand now. Sorry about that. But it will be a lot more now this time. Because that Afghanistan's obviously further away from Ireland compared to in the middle of Europe, Ukraine, if that makes any sense. Um, so obviously there will be more. The further you are, the less you're affected. The the closer you are, the more you're going to be affected. In other words, by something. Because mainly they won't go too far. In other words, like Poland's going to have a lot, and Hungary and Romania, other countries, Balkan countries are going to have a lot. But yeah, and then probably the United Kingdom too, obviously. Uh, of the rockets, and then France, and then Sweden, Finland. Well, Finland's okay, because Finland has just seems like you could just pull out houses from anywhere, in Finland. Particularly with the Housing Force initiative, they can do amazing things. Well, quite literally to have unlimited houses in Finland. Um, just I talk about everything in a second. Sorry, everyone. Bear with me 5 seconds. Um, but yeah, it is tough. Like I'm not going to the life is very very tough, and life is so cruel. Especially because it senseless the war, for a start. It is senseless. It's only causing pain and suffering. It doesn't make any sense, to be totally honest. And I'm sure people would agree with me. And everybody keeps saying the one man's decision caused all this. But yeah, I see the chat moving. Sorry, bear with me. I'm sorry for this. But just please give me chats, because we do have a good bit to write up. To write a letter to. Yeah. I'm just finishing off this one. Thank you. Your time. I should have the moderator here to help me out. Kind regards. At least then he could tell me and I could respond. Yeah. You're looking, yes. Sorry everyone, apologies. Apologies. I stopped the count. Stop the count. 21 minutes into this now. So yeah, just stop just put deal, and then I'll catch up. So yeah, if you have anything to say now, please put it in the chat, and I look at it now and I respond to it. Like used to be when I used to sit here, there'd be nobody talking, and when I start doing something, everybody's talking to me. But yeah, that's a good thing. That's a good thing. Sorry. Where was I? Did I ever eat sausages in donuts? Don't think I ever did, to be totally honest. I don't know why you would, but okay. I think Portugal. I think many people are going to. I think it's kind of like that with Portugal. I think many people are going to there because it's not wealthy like France or Germany. I wouldn't, but I say a lot of them will go to the main countries like Germany. They go to Poland. They go to France. They go to the United Kingdom. That's just my assumption. They probably will go to the main countries. Like Poland is the main country, I don't know, with bigger economies and obviously more house and things like that. If that makes any sense. Chelsea's in the mud, is it? City one, okay. Food and supplies and supermarkets. Oh, is it that? Yeah, in Cavan here alone, there's a few people been saying it's been shortage of different things, but not to a big extent. There's a noticeable in some things. Like take for example, there's different things you notice. There's a lack of them. There's a lack. But then again, it could be because of Brexit and things like that. So yeah, but it's not a noticeable difference. Like in other countries, like in the US, I've seen stores that are just completely empty. In the UK, it's not necessarily haven't seen it, um, compared to other countries. If that makes sense. But maybe it's different in Carlow. It could be different. It could be different in Cavan compared to other counties. But I have seen it. I have seen pictures of it in Cavan some shops didn't have any stock on different things. There was one stage I remember in Cavan, there was a shop that couldn't find any milk anywhere, so there was a shortage of milk for a week or two. It was not as much. But that was back near the summertime, the end of the summer. There was a shortage of milk for a while. In other words, there wasn't enough. I don't know why, but anyway, because there was noticeable in other shops, there were noticed it too. There was not a lot of milk, but that only happened for about 2 weeks, and everything was fine after that. Software update. What software update? What are we talking about? No, well, nobody's replacing anybody. Well, not necessarily yet. But yeah, nobody's replacing yet. But yeah, where are we here? So we have two more to write here. So Cork, yeah, so I explained here to everybody what we've done earlier on. I have a sore hip, so just bear with me if I feel like I'm walking like an old man. So we wrote to Cork North West, isn't it? And then Kerry, so we'll have them done. So we're moving on to the Cork area. So we have, how many constituencies now is it? It's 18 constituencies. We're going on to the 19th one. So we're getting very close. There's only, how many constituencies? I think we said there's 40 something constituencies, but we're getting close to getting them done. It's only day 6 until, what's this? So yeah, I continue on. If there's anything else before I go on. Before I go on to the next TD Thomas. I confused myself. Thomas Burke, yeah, I know who he is, yeah, shouldn't I? Love Island indeed. So anything else before we move on? Carol's tests have pretty milk for everyone and anyone. Yeah, before a week there, as I was saying, it didn't seem like there was any milk now at all. Like there was milk, but there was a noticeable shortage of milk. Compared to now, say if you go into a shop now, there's loads of milk in Cavan. But before 2 weeks there wasn't, even other people noticed it too, that there wasn't not as much milk that there was before. But that was only for 2 weeks, again, that was only after probably August last year. But it wasn't that long, it only took about 2 weeks and then it sorted itself out. So I don't know what happened. I think maybe deliveries or somebody was sick or what was happening. Or milkmen, because there is some milkmen around Cavan that deliver milk. Have you a Teddy? Yeah, yes, the Cavan Teddy. You often seen it probably in Cavan, they bring it out. It's the most 19th. I didn't know that. But yeah, it's still really Irish names. It's a lot of Irish names. Because again, as I said, yes, there's a lot of Paulks around here. A lot of Michaels, a lot of Marys, a lot of Shanices. There's a lot of Fionas, a lot of Cormacs. There's a lot of everything. I mean any girls, like I just named that. But yeah, there's still a lot of Irish names out there. In the grand scheme of things. Well, there's not a Martinez around here, a lot of Guanas too. Yeah, I think there's only one other person with the name Adrian in this area. Adrian O'Rourke, yes. Adrian O'Rourke. Yes, so. No, but. Do you mean Bodies? What Bodies? Do you mean Brady's? There's a few Brady's, yeah, with last name Brady's. Any girls on the go? Excuse me. There is Maria, yeah. There's a Maria, yes. I know Maria. She lives just outside the village here, but she wouldn't be technically in the village, but she's outside. Yeah, there's Maria, but it's not a common name this side of Cavan. There's a few Marias probably the other side, but it's not that common here. It's usually O'Reilly's too. A lot of O'Reilly's. Last name with O'Reilly's. Brady's. A lot of Brady's too. A lot of second name Brady's, O'Reilly's. Full of them around here. They're very popular last names here. A lot of but they're Cavan names. O'Reilly, Brady, my man, Cavan names, no Cavan names. Last names, Cavan last names. If that makes sense. A lot of Pats. Yeah, there's not many Jimmys. I don't know what that one is. Moran. I don't know. But then there's a lot of good few Pats, but not Jimmys. Tracy, Treasy. Not to my knowledge, as well as the top of my head. Again, I'm just thinking the top of my head. people. I've tried to think at the top of my head who it is. Not to my knowledge, there's people I know that around here. I'm just thinking of the population because again, there's about 600. In the village here, there's about 300 people, and the outskirts is around 300. So it's basically 300, 300, nearly 600 probably around the whole area. So yeah, it's big enough population here. But yeah, I'm just trying to think of people. So it's hard to think at the top of your head. Like if you had them in front of you, you would remember them better. But yeah, anything else before we go? Any other names? Willie. Yeah, I know Willie. Yes, I know Willie in this area. Yes, there's a Willie. But wouldn't be the most popular name. John Paul. There's a lot of John Pauls. There's a councillor here called John Paul Phelan. Up Black Lion Way. Yeah, and there's the other one. Hello, GG. How you doing? I know him, the councillor, and then there's not John Paul Phelan. John Paul, just John called John Paul. But he lives way out, long distance away from here. But yeah, there's councillor called that, so it is popular enough, I say. But there's a lot of Irish names now. A lot of Irish names around here. And a lot of, especially O'Reillys and Brady's, it's a lot. Like, it's not even funny now. When I was at school, there was a lot of Brady's and O'Reillys, and ridiculous O'Connors too. But yeah, the land of O'Wahilly, that's what this place is called. Breffni, the Kingdom of Breffni, O'Wahilly, the land of O'Wahilly, the O'Reillys. O'Reillys are very popular here. But yeah, never came across a Muhammad now, I have to say. At least I don't think so. Any Johnsons? Yeah, there's a good lot of Johnsons down in the next town. There's a whole family of Johnsons I went to school with. But not to my knowledge here. I think last name, not first name, but a lot of Johnsons to have their last name. Good lot of it. There's a big family of them. I think there's about 6 or 7 of them. Children. They went to school with me. So it's a big enough family. But not to my knowledge here. I think maybe there's 1 or 2 people called Johnson here. Oh yeah, the man who wins the Queen ring, yes, Johnson. But yeah, probably would take more people later on. That's just at the top of my head. So I'm probably not saying, like, again, I could take account. O'Brien, yeah, there's a lot of O'Briens, yeah. Anything to do with O'Connor, O'Brien, O'Reilly. Particularly O'Reilly, there's a lot of O's in Cavan for some reason. Smanton, not to my knowledge, as far as I know. Sharpen report. Snake Island been fake. Is that the island you were talking about in Ukraine, somewhere in Ukraine? But I don't think it is fake now, I don't think it. But I haven't looked into it, so I can't comment to be totally honest. Because I don't know much about it to be totally honest. I know it's somewhere probably in Ukraine, but I don't know to be totally honest. Again, I haven't looked at it to be totally honest. If I looked it up, I'd probably make my assessment on it. But I've heard of it once or twice in the last few days. But I haven't heard too much of it, like to know what happened or what's going on. Something. Drain, like, get arms on him. Tell the me and surgical. I heard something like that, but I don't know. Again, I can't tell you. I heard something about some kind of Russian warship or something near Snake Island or something like that. But I didn't. I was, for the last few days, and you've been focused really on this. You know the answer. Apart from 2 days when I was off, I was sick. But yeah, I wasn't. I'm not going to lie to you. I heard about a Russian warship or something like that. People saying something to a Russian warship, but I didn't know that, so that's news to me. I'm not going to lie to you. But yeah, it could be true. I don't know. See, it's hard to know what they're saying. During war, it's hard to know what's true or what's false. If that makes any sense. Because in war, things get messy and you don't know what's happened. The Ghost of Kiev was a video game. Oh, is that supposed to be? I heard something about that now. I've heard something, but just bear with, give me a second to take, because it straight away that rang a bell. Um, oh, you talk about there's some fighter over Ukraine or something, fighter pilot, that's shooting down Russian planes. I think. That's just about all I know. Yeah, I think it's something like that in a Russian plane shooting down Russian fighters. But God knows, I don't know anything else about it. That's as far as I know. I'm right in saying that. I think I heard something like that. Um, but yeah, I don't know. It seems like a video game, the whole war, to be totally honest. It doesn't feel real. It doesn't feel like it's here, it's happening, something it's happening in the country, not too far away from here. I know if says the stuff at the end of the day, excuse me, sorry. Like there's not much justification behind it. I'm taking my time more and I'm just trying to respond to comments. So yeah, we will be here a good probably while tonight trying to get things done. We have got a good bit done today anyway. What time we are? No, just after 10. Good night. Thank you, kid, blah, 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 blah. Kira for being here. I appreciate it. Good night. Take care. Oh, good smoothies too. Is that? Yeah, somebody's trying to get me to say that yesterday. I was trying to look it up. I can't remember. Something like that. But yeah, if we get a chance, we'll look it up at the end. How it depends on how I feel, because usually when the start of live streams, I feel a bit be able to react better. If that makes any sense. But yeah, the bar's busy tonight. Where's the bar? What bars? What? It would be nice to get here from okay. What does that? What does that mean? Anyway, I don't understand what it means. Maybe I'm just out of touch. To be totally honest. But I can't do it at the moment because I have to focus on this, so I won't get anything done tonight at all. My hands are sore now. Because before that I was writing for a good long time. So like I've been writing nearly for 2 hours now. Like it isn't easy as it looks now. It does take a lot of your hand now. I feel bad for people in offices having to write all day. Well, I feel bad for myself when I was at school. I used to write a lot. Didn't like that either, but it wasn't as bad as this now. Constantly. Smoking and playing football. Are you in a bar? Or you said a few minutes ago you were eating something anyway. I hate when it does that now. So anything else? Yeah, but what does it mean? A video? What is it about? Explain to me. Because I'm a boomer. I don't know anything. Well, to be totally honest, I've been kind of living under a rock for the last few days. I don't know what you mean. Again, sometimes I'm just stupid, so bear with me. Logan's Bar and Lounge. Happy. What Jesus, we started bar, don't we? How about that? I don't think you go too well. Imagine having to try and do this in one bar at the same time. Because it's not as easy as Lucky that won the bar. I know a person who won the bar. It isn't easy now. Having to get all the stock, having to get everything, make sure everything's there, doing the paperwork, solving customers, and working late nights, it isn't easy. Not easy, and especially after a few months the bar was out, it was difficult. I wouldn't want to be one in the bar at the moment. And we're gods. Also, tell me something. How many people's here? Tell me something that I want to know. What is this MFT craze that's going around? GA draw, yeah, I know it's GA draws. Usually is tour. What is this NFTs? Please, somebody explain to me too. Bingo, Chile toast. Well, I don't know where you are. Oh yeah, you and Hopefully. Where? I don't know what's the story down there. The GA down here. It's every Sunday night to do the lotto, which I do every week. Are you writing about Danny G driving Horde first into composter for the first time? What? I don't understand at all. GGG. I might as well be totally honest with you. I don't understand at all. Don't again. Sorry, I'm dyslexic, so I'm stupid sometimes. Course coming soon. What? Course of season. Course season. What? Tiny Towns coming to. What does that mean, Tony? That's every Friday night. Jesus, explain yourself. What do you mean? You mean about you talking about the pub or what? An NFT did you go out? But what's all this crazy about spending that wages money? Somebody said he spent 30-something thousand on one, and I was like, "What's wrong with you, my good man?" Like the water hunting or what's the story? It doesn't make much sense to me. But again, nothing makes much sense to me now. Again, maybe I'm just stupid. Again, other people like you don't know what NFTs are. Again, I'm an old boomer. I don't know. Calvin people don't know much. Not to don't take that out of context. We know a lot. We know how to keep our money safe. So that's probably why we don't want to know. So yeah, that'd be great. Cody Calvin. But what are you talking about a pub, Tony? I don't get what you're saying. Or are you talking about your local community? But I tell you something, it's good to be back live, I kind of was lonely not live streaming when I was sick. So it's good to kind of talk to people, even though I am talking to people, outside the stream and things. Is that a name of bar in your town, or are you just making that up, Tony? It probably is somewhere called Logan's Bar somewhere. From the pub, what? You're not giving me much to go on here, Tony. Well, maybe I'm just not reading into it, to be totally honest. Because usually I would, when I'm sitting looking at the screen, I would look into it more. I'm just kind of glancing up now and again. That's your pub. Which pub do I own? Do I look like I own a pub? If I owned a pub, I'd be having great banter. Me and Mark are sitting at the bar. You're winning your bollocks. You won't be sitting in any bar here. Yes, double the price and make you pay double. Have that. What the fuck have I made mistake here doing? Sorry, bear with me on everything. Again, it's better when the moderator's here calling things out for me. It's my neck is creaking a bit too. Because again, you have to look at Tony, you have to bend, you have to put your head down like that. It's not good in the neck, let's put it that way. But yeah, look in a second. I wish I could look at the same time instead of having to look at this joke too. So your eyes are seeing double, to be totally honest. Isn't it nice? We think it's a mess. Would be nice to get our response from. Yeah, I take a second now just to wait. Just when I'm looking up. Yeah, sorry. What's T-Mobile? Those back in and out as who is very good, very well at selling NFTs. But somebody said to me it was a scam. I don't know who said that to me, but somebody said to me it's a scam. It's a new craze of a scam. No excuses. Well, you can make the tea, Tony. I'm busy here doing all this white. But yeah, it's it's hard to do. You can't do everything at once. Tony is without the answer. I don't know if you realise that, but you can't do three things at once. I wish I could be totally honest because it is so in your hand having to do this. And again, especially when we're an hour before and writing up too, it's difficult. It's not easy now. But yeah, somebody said to me it was a scam. Does your parents watch your live stream? Don't know why they would, but could probably. But again, they don't use the internet that much. I don't even think they probably even know what they. Yeah, wouldn't use them, but as far as I'm aware. To get a response. I think I made mistakes. Bear with me, sorry. Everyone response from all the members. No, I can't. As I said to you yesterday, Tony, I think it was you. There's other people who can do that, but I'm not fit to do that now. Because if we just literally wouldn't be able to keep my hands shut. But yeah, we're seeing how we go. If we don't get everything done before the end of March, this month, I'm gonna have to employ somebody else to give me a hand at the same time to write to to write to what they call them, the senators, and to write abroad too. We'll be writing off abroad to other countries. And to individuals too, and everything. Do they get more paper for us? Did they buy more Wi-Fi pads? More of these notepads? Yeah. Well, it seems like a good quiz to get on if it's not a scam in NFTs. But I don't know. I wouldn't trust it to be totally honest. Good for World Warfare. I don't know what even. I don't even know about World Warfare on Cabin. Wouldn't want to get World Warfare on Cabin. I still have to revisit these letters. Just bear with me, regards. So I think that's that constituency done. What's this? Cork, no etc. Stop the count. So into this session, so we're 39 minutes doing this constituency. So that's around about it's 12 hours and 30 something minutes into it, and so yeah, Cork North. Isn't Cork? I keep getting mixed up. What's the next one? Cork East constituency. Then we'll try and get Cork East done. I think there's 3 TDs for that anyway. So that's good. We wouldn't have to pay for it. We're not gonna have money. So we maybe say set traps for enemies. Jeez, we're not talking about that, Tony. They wouldn't even mention it. Not necessary at the moment. What was it? It's Owen, how many people is here? Is Owen Hawken here yet? Don't know, because I need to speak to him if he is here. Just let me know if you can see him or I just notice. So we're now alive. Yes, see what time we're at. Look up, what happened to you now? See it. Oh, my back, the full back. Well, I hit my hip off the door this morning. And I tell you, it's been so ever since. And it's been so hard for me to get up. So it's in pain. So literally I'm not getting a break these days at all from marketing. So it's not great. So another one bites the dust. So how do you think we're doing so far? I still have to write up the big sheet. Cork note set. So that's a good few. So that's a good lot for today. Ooh, my Jesus. So we have 2 constituencies done in Cork. We have Kerry done. So we have 3 areas done. Where the fuck am I going here? Excuse my language. Yeah, there's 3 more. So we try and get 4 done. If we can get 4 constituencies done, we be golden. We be. I say it'd be 3 for the next constituency. Let me see. I had the couch action. That's going to be rewarding. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6. So we only have 6. We only have 6 things left, and to buy another one. So how many? We try and see. We might just get them done. The 6 pages done. So we have Cork's. I have to keep count. Cork. So we have 19 constituencies done. We're going on to the 20 constituency. You have 2 in Cork done. 2 in Cork. Cork North. Like these are going to be difficult to keep track of. North Central. Cork North West is done. Moving on to Cork East now. I'm assuming, I think there's 3. I looked at it earlier on. I think it's 3. So we try and get those done because there's only 6 so left. So we have to wait till we get the West, so we can't move on any further. I need to get Cork East, didn't I say? Like it's going to be different for the areas of Cork because they're all different fucking areas. And Dublin's going to be the worst too. We'll move on to Dublin next week. It's going to be so many TDs. Nearly all the TDs nearly in Dublin. There's 4 TDs. I didn't know that. I need to actually look into that now. James, yeah. Sean, yeah. I need to... I need to actually look into that. I'm actually not too sure. It's either 3 or 4. Can people look that up actually? Cork East constituency, Jarl Irwin constituency. I'm getting conflicting reports saying there's 3 or 4. I have to look on the big sheet. So I don't know. Can people look that up for me? If you don't mind. Cork East Jarl Irwin constituency. It's saying 3 in one thing and it's saying 4 in the other thing. So we had to look it up because if it is 4 then all the better. What is a Cork East, isn't it? Cork North West, Cork North, etc. Cork East. I see 4 here. Pat, James, Sean, David. Pat, James, Sean and David. And that's what I'm seeing in the paper too. It says that the name of the TDs which the staff from went. Pat, James, Sean, David. Yes, it's 4 TDs. I thought it was 3. I don't know why I see 3. So is everybody's just check and chat because maybe I'm getting wrong reports. I'm assuming so. Nobody said anything, but I'm assuming it is 4. So we're going with Pat Buchan. So yeah, Sinn Féin TD. There's 4. So yeah, thank you, Mark. So yeah, I don't know why I said 3. I was positive that it was 3. I looked at the earlier one, dear Mister, but I don't know why it says 4 now. But anyway, anything before I go on to the next one. So I said the 6. So we'll be able to write to 2 more after that then. And then we have no pages left to write. So yeah, sure. The third eye is open, is it? So we'll zoom now. Sure, look at it. Continue on. I'll put it here. I think it's better. That's here. So, trying to see which is the best way to do it. Yeah, so anything else I can look up and glance and we can try and talk with someone. Right in the back of the page in the right, oh, nothing. That'd be said is doing that now. Yeah, there's a comment underneath that. I don't know why it hasn't bothered. What a hero! What me? I'm not a hero. I'm only wanting to see these. Jesus, not a hero thing. Don't forget to hashtag it. Which what? What letters are about? What's the letters about? Jesus, Tony, if you've been here all the time, you're just only asking that now, and me explaining about 50 times. But yeah, I'm sure they see the hashtag Calvin on Calvin. It'd be great fun. Where was I now? Sorry, bear with me. What is that Calvin? Anybody got onto the Guinness Book of World Records yet? Like this stage, it has to be something like about how many times I mentioned Calvin in a letter. 6 times is mentioned. 6 times Calvin is used. Don't go shoving. What the hell does that mean, Mark? When it's at home. Changing. Don't go changing what? Don't go changing what? Don't go changing the house. What is this all about now? I missed the start of the show. Gee, well, I've said it many times there. You must have phoned me at some stage. I mentioned it about 50 times. But yeah, long story short, people here can tell you. Because I explained it so many times now, my throat's getting so and explain it. I'd probably put up a video someday and explain what we try to achieve. We already have done it. We already went into Offaly TV, so I'm expecting you, Tony, to talk to all the Offaly TDs when the letters go out to them in September. And if they don't write back, you can go and give out to them. So yeah, because people can say to the TDs if they don't respond back by September to to write back to get back on to me about it. So I'm expecting you to do that, Tony. You'll be the first one in all the TD's offices to talk to them about it. It'd be great fun. But yeah, I wrote a big letter to Carol Nolan, your TD, you know, along with the letter. So it should be good to see what she says back about the letter, because I asked her what would she say about different things. Give her my number. I don't even have your number, Tony, so how can I give it to her? Jesus, giving putting your number in the chat. Jesus, I already went in the letter. I'm not going to revise it to where we're going to put in my address. I have to still put in my address in the letter for them to reply back. What is this now? It's at home. But you could have told me that beforehand, Tony. ITD Hall. Okay, well that sounds threatening. But yeah, I'm sure you can write your own letter anyway. Well, how can I say that to her if she's writing a letter, not saying I'm not talking over the phone? Well, I talked to her one stage in my life before. I spoke to her before one stage. But that's 2 years ago now. Oh, Twitter, 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 Twitter. Well, I'm following on Facebook. I don't Twitter. I don't think she even has a Twitter. I think she has Facebook. Far as I know, maybe I'm wrong. What is all this bloody emails and everything? Because I wouldn't mind everyone this morning when I was up. I got up at 1 o'clock today. Um, literally nothing. Literally nothing on my phone to respond to or anything. And then all of a sudden, when I'm doing something, there's about 100 people coming and looking for me. Like last night, somebody rang me and I had to talk to them. She's on TikTok. I hardly doubt she's on TikTok now. Very surprised now if she's on TikTok. I would be very surprised. Head on you. Smile head on me. What? Excuse me. What are you accusing me of? But yeah, we already written the letter. I'm not really going to write anything else to the people already written. I just have to put my address and the date of Calvin. When we get the date, we still don't have the date. But again, like Calvin Kitty Kids about people haven't even started the official Calvin Day Yokes. And we started in February. So, you know. Actually, we started before that, but we're talking about other things before that and planning things out. She gives me. I think that's bribery, Tony. I think that is bribery. I don't think that's allowed under the Constitution or in the law. That you TDs can't be looking for things of people. Or people can't be looking. Yeah, you know, it's bribery. In other words. But yeah, I'm sure you've waited until before about things. Or talked to before about things. But yeah, there's one TD down. James O'Connor now. Right, how long are we at? There were 47 minutes, isn't it now? It's only a case. Yeah, but the people that's over the elections won't take that. Dear Mr. O'Connor, anybody here in Cork East, Darlaren constituency? Interested to know who is in the East Cork. You can tell them that I wasn't happy that there's 4 of them. I only wanted 3 of them. Doing the work only without. I don't know. We're not saying anything else other than be war. So yeah, I think this the next one's another Cork constituency, Cork East Southwest. I think that's me whole mountains one. So we be went to the Taoiseach probably tomorrow. Most likely. Which I'm not happy about. What if we need what to the war? I took her poster. I hardly doubt you did do it, Tony. I don't think you're that obsessed now with him. I have to write to her and say that you're a danger, though. Because I'm sure she's married, Tony. I'm sure she is. Okay, oh, yeah. Look at the job. What jobs? What? I can't do it at the moment. I'm writing letters. But if I have the energy at the end, if when I get all this done, I definitely will. If I have the energy, again, it depends how I feel at the end. Because again, this does take a lot out of you, and usually I'm just like, oh, I'm just dying at the end of these things. So yeah, just bear with me. Sorry. If you are not, let me see, where am I? This year, where's this year? So I mixed myself up there. You are. So I'm just afraid of writing the same thing over and over again. What is this now? All about. I still have to upload. I have videos to upload too. Only remember that now. Oh, they have to wait until someday when I have time. 3 or 4 videos I'm meant to do. It's nobody's seen Alan Hawken here anyway. Just let me know if anybody has seen him. He wasn't there at any stage. Did I get her autograph? What? Jesus, Tony, I'm sure she's your TD. I'm sure you can pod down to her office tomorrow. I'm sure she's not going to bite you. But I'm sure you were talking to her one stage. Like, have you ever been talking to her in your life? Because obviously she's your TD, so. No, but she's your TD. Have you ever not been talking to her? Like, if you feel this way about Tony, you should be talking to her. Because I talked to her once before, but it's a while ago. Oh, yeah, speaking of Karen Nolan, she was in a bit of a debate with somebody in the Dáil, and he shouted in her face, "Put on a mask if you're talking to me." So that happened last week, I think. I might take a break after this and just chill for a second because my hand is literally going to fall off. But yeah, you should not give her a call or write an email or something, Tony. Or call. I'm sure she has a constituency office in your area somewhere. If you need to talk to her. Because I don't know your address and I don't know where you live, so I won't be able to ask for an autograph. Anyway, look weird me asking for an autograph for you. If that makes any sense. Number 11. 2 down. Who's the next for Sean Loughlin, Labour. I'm going to take a small break now in a second just to chill. She gave me a week a few years ago back in the streets of somewhere. No word of a lie, but I think she knows if he. Okay, right. You should be on the case, Tony. You should be ringing her up now and saying hello. Give me a number or whatever. Yes, I'm not your wingman, Tony. To be going asking for favors for TD. The way what you're asking me to do for TD, that's unnatural. To be going asking TDs for. But yeah, we'll take a break. I read the rest in my hand. So we have 4 pages left. So we get 2 done, then 2 more. Let me see. Where's Cork? I think the next one is my whole Martin's constituency. I don't think we write the Taoiseach now. We wait to the next page. I probably write a good bit to the Taoiseach. We probably have to change the letter than the official format. Like write my own bit on it. Because this is the Taoiseach. We want to give response on the Taoiseach, even though he's a bollocks. Michael Collins is in this constituency, yeah. Oh no, it isn't. This is not Micheál Martin's constituency. Holly Collins, yes. This is her constituency. Michael Collins' constituency, yes. Holly Collins, yeah, she's married. Yeah, side of the life. Yeah, that's what I like about her. But yeah, I forgot this is Holly Collins' constituency. Yeah, next one's Holly Collins' constituency. So yeah, I went to the Labour TD now. So we'll probably get Holly Collins done tonight. The Social Democrat, Michael Collins, yeah. Let's see if we can get Michael Collins done too. I think that's a bit more than what I need to go and ask DB about, Tony. What's the Taoiseach's constituency? Cork South West. It's Cork South. No, Cork South Central, isn't it? Actually, no, I'm missing 2 constituencies. So Cork South West and Cork South Central. So yeah, we won't get that done. I was wondering where Simon Cogley's name popped in. So yeah, it looks like we get Holly Collins done tonight and Michael Collins done. And then that's all we have the page for. So yeah, we start writing to this Labour TD. Get the timer. Because we might as well get it done. Oh, my poor hand is so sore. Imagine if none of them were spawned and after me going to all this effort to write all these letters. I won't be very happy now. And my wallet won't be very happy either. Yeah, Michael Collins, I never spoke to him personally, but he seems like a decent person. Yeah, my good pen has lost the ink and I had to buy a new pen, new Wiki pen. Another refill pad's going to cost me €5 one of these, so it's cost me already. It's already €15 on supplies we spent. That's only a new pen and it's ridiculous. So we're going to have a cost doing all this now, and if none of them responds, then it's all going to be for nothing. That's the most saddest thing about it, but yeah, if 1 or 2 responding is a victory. That's the most saddest part about this. That the majority of this is all for nothing, to be totally honest. Because none of them probably likely, a few of them respond, but not many of them probably. Which is upsetting. Not that I want to talk to some of them, but when you go to the effort of writing somebody a letter, you should respond to them. Aaron Hawkins still not here. He's only one person here at the moment. If you just fuck off that enough of me, which I wouldn't blame people for. Of the what this. Different parts. So who is here at the moment? It says Tony, is it? I know it's not the most entertaining thing ever, to be totally honest, and I acknowledge that. But yeah, it's kind of just chill. If I wasn't alive, I wouldn't be. Yeah, I'd be doing this on my own, if that makes any sense. What is that now? Let's see what that noise is now in a second. There's another one. Just to see what that noise was. 59. So yeah, just right up the start of this one. So 3 letters, 3 left. So yeah, that's all we can do. The Mr. Staten. So yeah, I'll be back in 2 seconds after just right at the beginning of this one. And then that constituency's done. And the other constituency, Cork South West, too bad we couldn't get that done. It's only 3, so we only able to do 2 out of 3 tonight. So yeah, just chill for a second, I'm back in a second. So we just have this one, then that constituency's done, so we're doing well. We have 4 of them done tonight. Hello again, only Tony here. Yes, this is the delay. So yeah, unfortunately nobody else is. So we're now on 30 minutes, nearly 2 hours live doing this. Yeah, so We need the thing. What's my charger at? I need to charge my phone too. Oh, whoops, that's itchy now. I say Mark's still here because there's two people. It probably hasn't updated. That's my own number, but phone number. Oh, it doesn't matter. I don't think anybody ring, can I? Hope, hopefully not. Because that's what I'm afraid of, people ringing and annoying people. No, Pajo. No, you're not, Tony. Don't worry. Spots. Just give me a second. Hello, Peter. Peter, how you doing? More the members. Just let me get this done, and I'll be able to chat away. Yeah, Leo. We're coming up to Leo probably soon. What are you writing about? GGG. Jesus. We're basically writing to all the TDs in the country, in Ireland. I don't know if you know, if you're from Ireland, but basically members of Parliament and all that. The lower house of Parliament. Then we went to the upper house. Leo is what? What's all the hate about Leo all of a sudden here? Leo is useless than an elephant turned over. Excuse me. That's a horrible thing to say. In fairness now, Leo always delivers, don't you know? Do you remember that treat? Leo always delivers. The media never questioned on what that meant. You think they would ask, what does that mean? But no. Nothing was asked about it. Just bear with me, I'll be able to talk for a second because I need to relax. Okay, before I move on to the next constituency. We only have 2 pages left, so. And so now, so we're right into these 2 constituencies, the last hour and 5 minutes. So I just need to take out to what time, how long we're into it. I think it must be nearly 13 hours now. Yeah, it is definitely 13 hours. So it's 13 hours. So it's just what exactly are we at? So basically actually an hour and 5 minutes. So 13 hours. Actually no, because it's 12 hours and 4 minutes the last time we counted. Isn't it? Yeah, so it's 13 hours, 5 and then 4, 6, 7, 8 hours. So 13 hours and 8 minutes in total. You just need to take note of that. So it is 13 hours and 8 minutes respect. 8 minutes. So we're getting through a lot. What district or where are we here? Cork North Central, wasn't that the last one we did? What is this one now? Didn't we say it's 4 and 1 part? There's a Connor. Sure, that's that in here. So this is Cork what? So this is the 30th constituency. We're getting them done. Cork East constituency. Cork East. So we're moving on to Cork Southwest. Holly Collins and the West End. Michael Collins. This is Cork South East. We take a break in there for a second and then Cork East. But just remember, and then we have the envelopes. We have to put the names, we have to put the addresses, the Oireachtas, the Dáil in other words. Their names, we have to put the stamp on it. So that all takes time. So that's probably going to take us about good 7 probably hours to do all that, to get all the names, put where we're delivering it to, the stamp. Yes, it's going to take time, that too. So that's not yet, but we don't need to do it yet. We just need to get them all organised and then we can sort from there. It's unfortunate we're running out of paper. You're right. Do you get free poster to Minister's office? No, I don't, unfortunately. But yeah, so that's all we've done today. We're doing it in the last 2, but we won't get the constituency done. So yeah, we have a good lot done. So that's a lot. So we've done a lot today now. So we'll be able to do 2 more. Holly Collins, Social Democrats. We're moving on to do your deputy. So the 3 seats. Deputy Collins. Deputy. I just need to know the spelling of deputy again. Do your deputy. Just need to start at the beginning of a deputy. Then we went to Michael Collins, which is the last for us, because we don't have any paper left. Deputy Collins, it's the Collins, yeah. Holly Collins or Collins, same thing. Social Democrat. Not nice. Collins. So yeah, take a break for a second. Just get me drink. The rest of me drink. So yeah, let's talk now if anybody has anything. So 20 Dáil constituencies done. So we have done 4 constituencies today, which is very good. Well, let's continue on now. We'll get this done before 11:30. Then we can chill for the rest of the night. I obviously have to go and look for more paper tomorrow. We are... But yeah, so yeah, but keep talking. If anybody has anything to say, keep talking. It's we're near the end, so we've plenty of time. So obviously we're near the end because we don't have any paper left. So yeah, anything at all. I'm just looking up. When I look up, I have no problem in talking. Let's try and get this anyway done before 30:30. Just before the 2 hour mark. Ooh. If anybody ever wants to get a sore hand, you know, this is how you do it. You can say to your boss, I can't walk because my hand's so sore. This is how you do that. Just a good example. So you don't have to go into walk or anything if anybody wants to skip walk or anything. I'll walk this. So we're 6 days into this, and day 6, and I entered. Hello, Jamesy. What are you scribbling away at? Scribbling. Jeez, what word did this guy? But I hope you keep well, James. We're waiting to all the TDs. Isn't that great? All the members of the Oireachtas. Isn't that great? Well, technically all the TDs and then the members of the Oireachtas. So one more letter. So we have over, probably say 70 now to be totally honest. 60 probably. Yeah, I don't really keep count to be totally honest. I'm just estimating probably because we have a lot of constituencies on. So we're probably good halfway there. I'll show you the other letters we have in a second. Just finishing off because we only have one page left, literally. And we're 6 days into it. We're 13 hours into it. Great country over 70 done. Well, I say thereabouts. Where am I here? I'll show you. I say because it's a lot of constituency. We have 20 constituencies done. So there's the ones we only done today. We're now into this. Where's the west? Just bear with me. But that's Kerry. That's all the a good lot of the Cork constituencies. I'll show you. Just bear with me. I'm a bit hooked. So I don't know if you can see that better. If I take a picture, maybe it would be better. Let me see. I just put them on top, so just to put them in a second. So yeah. So you can see, I move it, actually lift them up out of the box. There. So it's day 6 with 13 hours and something minutes into it now. So there, yeah, that's around 70. We think it is around 70 anyway. Because it is a lot. There's 20. We have 20 dog constituencies done. That's 20 of them. So that's around 70, I say. And we quite literally have no paper left to write. So we're currently writing to Holly Collins, Social Democrats. Sorry, just I want to get this done just before. I want to get it done before 11 because we have one more page left, quite literally in the book, and I have to go and buy more. Thank you for your time. Just bear with me. Kind regards. Take a break after this and regards for about 5 minutes. You done Logan. Definitely Collins. So yeah, Holly Collins done. So it's Michael Collins. Just bear with me. I just write at the beginning of it. Dear Mr. Collins, Independent TD. Yeah. So I take a stop the couch. So we're there. That took 10 minutes or so. Do you know? Used to work for him in Spain. No, I can't say I do, Tony. Big F, a fair play from Cork myself. Living in Dublin, but keep at it. I will indeed. Thank you, James. I appreciate it. Yeah, because we're currently doing the Cork constituencies at the moment. We're in Dublin. We're going to do the Dublin constituencies after Cork. But yeah, we have a lot done. I actually have a map in which areas we have done. I have to update it now with the ones today. I haven't updated. I can update that now because I need to do it later on. Anyway. Might as well do it now when I'm sitting here. Just walk with me for a second. Just need to get the exact ones. I have it here so I can put in the ones we have done. So we're doing Kerry. We're doing Kerry early on today. Meet the actually moving. So yeah, because it's hard to see the ones in Cork now. Like the majority of ones we done today. Where did I put the book? It's on my lap. Cork North Central. It's hard to see now. Cork Southwest. Cork Northwest. Where's Cork North Central? Is that one? Cork South Central. No, that's not one. Cork East. With Cork East done. So Cork East is on Cork North Central. Cork Northwest. There we are. So this is the one Cork Southwest. So yeah, that's just I save it. Just bear with me. Yeah. So that's do you see all the white marks? So that's the ones we have done. So as you can see, we haven't done Roscommon, Lockwood, Westmead. You see in the middle here. But the ones that are in white we've done. So we have 2 more constituencies in Cork to do. Cork Southwest. That's the one we're doing here. Where we won't be able to finish it because we don't have the pages left. The put it obviously because there's only one left. So I need to buy another one. Isn't that great? Cork South, etc. So basically, hello Paul. First of all, hope you keep them well. Basically, we're saying to them we're trying to get a response back for Cavan Day. So basically, it's just to try and say, I make them aware of Cavan Day, kind of, so they'd be like, oh, Cavan Day, and probably tell my secretary or tell somebody, I tell them about this. That's I hope that to be the case, and hopefully they'll write back because it'd be nice to come along on Cavan Day, or before Cavan Day, hopefully, please God. I'd be on video here on live stream and we'll go through the letters, we see who responded and we'd be like, the fuckers that didn't respond, we're going to go to their house and we're going to kick them off the place. I'm only joking. But yeah, show us your TDs. My TD, like Cavan and Mullen TDs, are you looking for the TDs, are you looking for the ones we're waiting? I can show you the ones we're waiting if that's what you mean. Definitely come and check out Cavan Day. Definitely do. If you haven't heard of it before, James, you're missing out. But yeah, there's all the ones we've done so far. That's 20 constituencies, basically. We're on the 21st one now. I think there's 32 Dáil constituencies. Because Dublin has a lot of constituencies, and it's just going to drive me mad, Dublin, more than Cork. And then we have, obviously, Clare, what's common to do, and then we have Loughborough and Westmeath. So yeah, that's a lot. A lot of letters. All within 6 days, so this is basically taking 13 hours. Isn't it great? And that doesn't count having to put them in. Not now, it won't be now obviously because it's in September. It's still a long way away. But we have to get all this worked out before September. But basically, this is only half because I need to put my address on the bottom of these and I need to put the date. We don't have the date yet for it. We don't have the date. We know it's sometime September, but we don't have the date yet. It hasn't been confirmed yet. So, I have to go back on them. I have to fill them all in. That's probably going to take an hour alone to go through them all and put them all in an envelope. Well, not even to put them all in an envelope. It's probably going to take me a good 4 or 5 hours to do that alone. Put them in an envelope, put a stamp on put the name of the TD on the envelope, put the address of Dáil and that's the house in other words. So that's going to take a while and then go to the post office having to post them all. Drive me mad. Let's put it that way. So yeah, fair job. But yeah, that's just to put it in perspective. I know it's not the best map. So yeah, we'll try and get this one done and I can talk more to people. I just want to get this one done before 11:30 because there's only one left, quite literally one page left. So we might as well finish it off on the west for the west evening. We can get another notepad and we can start tomorrow hopefully. I don't know we'll be able to get one tomorrow that's good as this. Again, this notepad's cost €5 to get this notepad. So very expensive. The TDs are making me pay for good expensive paper. Bear with me, James. You can look now in a second. Just get this bit. Yes, an unknown date in September. I have to book it the whole month off, and not miss calendar. Of course not, James. You cannot miss it. I tell you, if you miss it, you're missing out. You're missing out. But yeah, it'll be sometime at the end of September. We know that for a fact. But God knows what date. Again, I can't say what date it'll be because we don't know yet. But yeah, but we lost connection there for a second. Bear with me, lost connection in a way. Shoddy pay, move up. Shoddy pad, moving up in the world. Indeed. This year. Yeah, see, I need to get good pads in it. We need to get another one, which we've only 6 days at in the moment out of this pay. Like some of them I made a mistake on, like this one I put a big Y for some reason. So some of them were like good 6 or 7 of them there. We made a big mistake on them and needed to get rid of them. Like, and obviously we started them again and that. So a lot of them were put to good use, but I was just thinking, imagine if we went to all the councillors in Ireland. There's over 900 councillors in Ireland, I think. See, say staff I looked into the camera. So we're not waiting to all the councillors in Ireland. You can go jump a lake if you think I'm going to wait to all the councillors in Ireland. Because I would actually go mad. I think nobody could do that now. Like literally, if you had 50 men, they wouldn't be able to do that. Right to 900 councillors in all the county councils in the country. You would literally, I'd literally be world record if we done that, but I'm not doing that now because that literally would cost an arm and a leg to send it to all the county councils. Like it's costing an arm and a leg as we speak, but at the end of the day, should look. And the cabin man spending money, that's the best thing. So that assumption of cabin people not spending their money has to go out the window when this goes and makes the headlines. The cabin people actually spending money and writing the treaties. So at least we're breaking all the records here. There'll be no slagging cabin people anymore after I'm done with it. I don't know, everybody think the world's going to end. We think it would be nice to... bear with me, sorry James, just bear with me. I just want to get this one done and then I can chat and I can chat and I can chat. Just want to get done before half. Set a little challenge for myself. So bear with me everyone, just you can still chat away. I catch up, don't worry, I catch up. From just I need to get this one done because this is the last one for the night. Members, BOS members. Off the Oireachtas. Oireachtas. Parts of the country. I'm on the last few words, and then I had to finish it off. Hello, Shania. How do? Just give me 5. Just give me 2 seconds. Quite literally 2 seconds. Where am I? Yes, sorry. Just bear with me. Voluntary. If you want to get in touch. Get in touch. With us, please. Don't. How about that? I'll take it out. Well, I missed that. Where am I? Sorry. Going all 100 miles an hour. What time are we at? We're nearly getting done by hour half. Yes. Yes. It's a goal. Thank you for if I could spell. Yeah, if I could spell that would be nice. For your time. Kind regards. AD. Oh, I forgot how to spell my name there for 5 seconds. Isn't that nice? And that's all she wrote. Stop the count. 1 hour and 18 minutes. We've been doing this. Woohoo! We can't finish off the last. So just give me a second. I have to write up that. Where's the notepad when you need it? Where's the note when you need it? I should actually write it here. So there's the first way for Shikon. And then let me just remind people, this is only the lower house of Parliament. We're writing to the members of the Seanad after this, 40 members of the Seanad, so I'm literally going to lose the will. So let me just write Cork, we're going to write in the big letters, Cork South West needs to be finished. So yeah, that's just for me to remember, because there's only one more TD in this area, this constituency. So we can't finish it, unfortunately. So we have 2 letters, we need one more to finish that constituency. So yeah, unfortunately. So I leave that over here. I'm a bit, my back is a bit fucked, so forgive me. So what was that? Cork East. We done Cork East, didn't we? We did. I'll just take note of that. Oh, what am I doing? Cork East. Need to get the time or two. Need to put the time. Where's that book gone? Where the fuck did I put the book? It's, sorry, like Fort Wallace here. So what would we say? We're 13 hours, 18 minutes. So 8 minutes on from 8 minutes. So 8. So 18. Sorry to bear with me, my head's having a bit. So it's 13 hours. 13 hours. And 18 minutes. That's how much we're at. Yeah. 13 hours and 8 minutes. We have 20 dog constituencies done. Very good. I just take note along with that. Where's that pages? Get this. Just put these in the bundle. I won't put them in, but keep them out. Just remind me that I have these 2. Don't know what. Cork. What was it? Cork. That's for good. Cork. South West. Sorry everyone, bear with me. It's just I need to get this done now. I'll be like, where did I put this? Where did I do that? And then when they be whinging match. we giving out for now. Will you get in the page? Will you get under the clip? Can you? This thing just wants to infuriate me. Oh, please go under the clip. Thank you. That wasn't so hard. Was so yeah, so 13 hours and 18 minutes. Very good. Making good progress. We can't do any more because of no page left. Isn't that great? So I just take note. 13 hours and 18 minutes away. No more Wi-Fi pad. So I'll just take note 2 of the Wi-Fi pad. So there was one out of Wi-Fi pad too. We fill pad. The first margin man so just because we're doing a big sheet too. Yeah, sorry everyone. And I just put down the sheet in a second. Hello everyone. Hello. How's everybody doing? I definitely come to check our calendar. Of course, James. Unknown didn't. I'm thinking about post them soon. And could not a lockdown. No, I think we still get them post anyway. Good patience. Good patience indeed. People need to write much of these days. Well, Jesus, I wouldn't if I have to write to over 100 and something TDs and then write to senators and then write to people across around the world. You would be tops. You know what I'm saying? Just send you an annual OM leg, an am the leg, the reminder of the cabinet. Indeed. Do you know there's over 900 TDs? No, there's no 900 TDs in Dáil. There's no 900. You're talking about local level. These are councillors. There's 900 councillors in the country. In Cavan County Council, then you have Westmeath County Council. All them county councils, you have 900 councillors across the whole country. So yeah, that would be very nice, wouldn't it, to send to them. Hello, Shinawara, how you doing? Did you see Film Drive was kicked out and that's bad news we don't need? Yeah, like that's terrible. It's terrible. I'm not going to say too much, but I just say, it's a terrible situation. But yeah, I won't say any more than more, but it is terrible. I don't think they should have kicked them out. But yeah, we wait and see what happens. We never know what can happen. I hope them let us get there before the world ends. Excuse me, Tommy, we're doing very well. Going on 90, so he is. Hopefully before August bank holiday. What bank holiday? What? Oh, you mean send them, yes. Hopefully before, yeah, sorry, we had that. Just Daddy, stream into tree. Jesus, hello, Scott, how you doing? But we're not streaming, but Jesus, if we had more paper, I continue, of course, I would continue on. It's grand, we're all amongst ourselves. Thank you, Paul. Do you not email them? Well, we not email them because majority of the time, in my experience, they don't really respond to you, to be honest. So yeah, so that's a good laugh. So there's the amount of 170. There or thereabouts. So 20 constituencies. How many Dáil constituencies is there? I keep forgetting how many Dáil. I'm saying 22. What's this? Sorry. There he is. Where's good? Dáil Éireann Puerto, right to the Puerto. Can you read that Puerto that they have in Dáil Éireann that spent over $1 million on it? Could they not give that to me for today? I fuck a good use to it. How many TDs? How many TDs? There's far too many TDs in there though. So yeah, there's 160 members. So obviously we won't be just to say one thing. We won't be writing to one constituency. The reason why because it's Cavan and Monaghan, and obviously we don't have to write to the Cavan Monaghan TDs because they'll be promoting it already. They know about it. So obviously we won't write to them. So if you take 5 away from 160, you have 155 members of Dáil Éireann. This is only Dáil Éireann. There's 40 senators. So so it's 155. Yeah, I was right. So yeah, isn't that great? 155 PDs. We're getting there. Hello, Assassin. What have I done? Made a mess. I'm always making messes. 50, 43, 50 something. I have to charge me phone. Anyway, breaking the gap. As Jim's always say, the price of stabs went up today. Yeah, went up by a few cents. Isn't it great? They're great. They know An Post's going to make great business out of me soon. I'd be the biggest bondholder in An Post. Who's on WhatsApp? Me and Carol at the crowd. Oh Jesus Christ! Tony's had this crack now. Yeah, it's going to be great fun. It's going to confuse the confusion here. There's a little Trevor doesn't know where they're going. You must have loose connections voice to start cracking. Yeah, but here I need to add this to the yoke. We can add updated yoke. And here, I'm back. So my hip's gone, not my back. It's fucked. So this is the plan. This is the plan of all the names of the TDs and everything like that, and then tick them off when we come to them. So this is how we know where we're starting and going. And just to remind you, there's 3 of these. This is not the only thing that we're doing for Carpenter. We're doing more than that. So I'll die not well in the head. So yeah, we want another page, so fucking who and cut the mask. Excuse me, game. I extremely disagree. Part 2, where the fuck? Everything's falling around the gap. Where's the gap? Why is this all having to fit? Is this upside down or what? Sorry. It's all having to fit, man. See, with all the pages, everything's just everywhere. I need to try and get this. I need to spin it out. Spin it out. Yeah, this page that I'm trying to stick the yoke onto is not moving out. So yeah, where are we? Oh, it was the Cork South side, the Cork Southwest. Southwest, there we go. Cork, no, it isn't. It's a Cork Southwest. It is Cork Southwest. I keep getting confused with the Cork and stuff, which is. Oh, I need to get down. Cork Southwest. Yeah, this is ridiculous indeed. Yeah, there's so many constituencies in Cork, so we're on Honeycombs. Okay, I didn't see that, so yeah, I made a mistake. We meant to write the Cork Southwest first, but we skipped that and went to Cork South Central. So this is Cork South Central. Am I right in saying? I think there's a bit of a mistake here. South Central. See, there's so many South fucking Centrals and Cork and everything. South Cork Central, South TDs. So I think I might have named them wrong on this page. Simon Cove and Wee Hamar in the same constituencies, yeah. No, I'm right. Yeah, I'm right. I don't know right. Yeah, South Cork West. So I basically put it in the wrong area, yes. Okay. So we need to do Cork Southwest. Where's that bloody fucking thing? Cork Southwest. Cork South. No, it's Cork. Is this Cork South? No, it's Cork South Central. Cork South Central. Yeah. South Central. See, I confused myself. I must have wrote it wrong on the page. Yeah, there's 3 of these just the same. So this is the plan. So we'll be adding to the plan. And my back is quicker. I just put this rack where it is, so give me a second because it's so big it takes about fucking 9 years to get in. Will you get in, you stupid thing? I hate this thing. What is this page now? What are these? What are them? Oh, this is more papers. Yeah, this is more papers for that. It's a whole bloody notepad about it too. Oh, I'm quicker. There's fucking like the Oculus in here with the amount of papers. More papers than there. Hello again. What has happened now? I'm doing well, that's good to hear. What has happened? What? I don't. It's just live Joe Logan next week. Joe Logan. But yeah, just remind me of that. We meant to do me Hall Martin and Simon Coveney first, but we skipped that. So who wants to speak to? Who wants to wipe to them, as I was saying? So let me just relax, chillax now for the moment. Make tea, Tony. I'm literally can't. After the walk of doing like quite literally, that's like a day's walk there. I don't know. I have to move this back now. Fucking, I might just stay up when I'm at this crap. Oh, jeez, my fucking everything. Standing over these politicians. He's standing over these. Yeah, I'm looking down at them. I'm fucking telling the useless pricks. Oh, them the TDs. Shall be been all waiting for. Indeed. Tony, come on now. You need a woman in to help. Well, we have people already paid to help. We have my moderator and things. They're doing different things. Like he went out. Camel toe. Which camel toe? What? Anyway, see you later, Paul. If you're going, that would be. I've been checking the sock was so about back in 25 minutes. Okay, it takes you 25 minutes to look for sock. So, okay. But we'll go for another few minutes anyway, and then we call it quits. And then hopefully get the Wi-Fi pad tomorrow, and we'll be able to just push forward. I still have to do for the Senators. I still have to work out a sheet for the Senators. So we get that. As soon as we've done the TDs, I fucking go ham and try and get that done. Because there's only 40 of them, so. Godspeed indeed. There's my phone charge. And 62%. Oh, I need to just check for something. $900. What do you mean 900? That's for councillors. Yeah, but whoever, like I will say, when at the time comes, I would ask people to go and ask the TDs to please respond. Again, it doesn't take much. Like I'm looking only for a line. If they can give me a line, I'm happy enough. I'm not going to lose the plot of the duct. Give me a whole page of writing, or even to just show the love on social media, on the day, like on Twitter particularly. If they just like even put up a mess in Happy Cabin Day or things like that, I'd be happy enough. What's all these things on Twitter now? I didn't hear Biden's State of the Union address. Who? Yeah, sorry. Anyway, we'll go in a few minutes, Heather. They wouldn't dare to give praise to Car. Well, not give. What? Jesus, well, I can't. Need to move the chair back and all that. So we're nearly 3 hours live. We'll wait for another few minutes and then we call it quits. We're going to 11:45. It's 11:30. It's 11:37 at the moment. Look at my thing for a second. Yeah, but I haven't got a Wi-Fi pad, so well, if I get a Wi-Fi pad, that's the main thing. Twitter car. I don't think she has a Twitter. Look now. Yeah, but I have to go, Tony. Jesus, I can't be up all night. If I have, I have to get ready for tomorrow. Ciao, Nolan. Did I spell right? Probably didn't. Shouts like a Catholic king. Indeed, we're all kings in Calvin. Bear with me. Get off the sock or what? No, I'm just looking because Tony would never. He want to know if she has Twitter. Oh, she actually does. I didn't even know. Actually, I follow her. She said I didn't even know, and I follow her now. I don't even know. Yeah, she actually does. Yeah, I didn't even know. She wasn't a post on. I look like a fool now. She does actually post now, though. She will be. Yeah, February 27th, and she posted 4 hours ago. It's delusional. You what? Delirious. Yeah, well, we'll probably back tomorrow. Hopefully, get a Wi-Fi pad or get some kind of a thing. Not a Wi-Fi pad. Something like what I was using there. Yeah, but I need sleep. The doctor told me to rest a bit more. But yeah, I know. I think we call it there because not much else I could do. If I was going to finish off that constituency with one more, I would have liked him. No, but anyway. So yeah, we called it quits. Just bear with me 2 seconds. How do we doubt Owen Hawkins here at the moment? Who's still here? So we have James, we have Tony. Who else is here? There's one more person here that's not made themselves known. Because if it's Owen Hawkins, then we need to have a chat. Yeah. US people. Sorry, just looking at that. What's this now? Yeah, so anyway, we call it quits there. What I just need to try and do this yoke if it's working. I'm watching also. Thank you, Assassin. Just yeah, I'll be going now in a second. So just trying to get this sorted here. Why is all this falling a bit here? See you later. Okay, I must complete my mission. What mission, Rich? What mission, James? Tell us your mission. Anyway, I think we called it there for tonight. We're just on time. Right, okay, talk to everybody later. We'll be back tomorrow probably if I get the Wi-Fi pad. If not, then probably just upload the videos I need to upload. Talk to you later. Bye.